Josh with Josh's Lawn and Landscape. Welcome back. We are doing some irrigation. Show you what's here, what we're working with, adding on to it, and how it should work, and we'll get some footage of it later on. So here we go. So what we currently have is out in this area. There's a zone that only has 3 heads on it, so that gives us a little bit of room to add. And what we're going to do is we're just going to find the pipe here, tie in, come across under the sidewalk, and about right here and right down there we're going to add 2 adjustable spray heads, and will face towards the plant beds to water all the bushes. So they've had drip in here before, but they've got some dogs that have tended to dig in the beds and tear the drip up, so they want to do spray heads instead of drip line. So that's what we're going to do over here. So just a quick trench here under, tie into the line out here, add into that zone. That should be pretty simple. There's a existing zone that goes across the front of the house and one that goes down the side over here. So we're going to walk around the side and show you here. So it's right in line just in front of the air conditioning here and goes straight down that way. So it pretty much covers out to the wood line, and so we don't have to do anything with this particular zone. May double check the adjustment on it when we're done. And here's our valve box set up. We're actually going to dig all of this up because this valve, I think it's this one, and then this valve, there's another one right there. All 3 of those are actually leaking, spraying out of the valve itself. So we're just going to replace all of these. I've got enough valves to do that. There's a valve back here that we'll replace, and we'll turn it into 2 of these boxes instead of this and the little box and back in this area. So what we're going to do is come in here, and there'll be a rotary head here just on the other side of the bushes. There will be another one, and then we'll come out down right off the end of this based on other head placement. There'll be a head here, and we're going to come out. I got a little mark here for where I'm going to tee in to the line, and you can see it right there. We're going to tee right over to there. That'll throw to the wood line. They only want one line back here just to throw however far it reaches down here and then back up into the pool area, so catch the shrubbery up by the fence. So then we're going to go straight down this way over towards the front of that trailer, and you can see there'll be a head there. There'll be a head right here. And right in this area we're going to tee off and go up to the center of where the pool is, and there'll be one up at the pool and one out where the roses are at that will throw out to meet where these throw into, and throw to each other and back towards the shrubs up there at the house. But the sprinkler head right over there will actually throw down the side of the house to get most of those shrubs. So that's how the pool area is going to work. And again, we're going to come out this way. There'll be a head here, a head here, and another rotor head there that'll throw back down in front of this building and back up this side over towards that corner shrub. And then what we're going to do is come up here, and in the plant bed right here in the straw, we're going to put a pop-up spray head that will pop up and catch these 2 camellias mainly, and out this way. So that's what we're dealing with today. And there's my pipe and the valve boxes. So that's what we're working with. General overview of what's going on today. So once it's going down, I'll try to get some footage with the trenches in and some stuff going on. So don't know, I'm out here by myself if I get to do any live footage having to work with the pipe and everything, but we'll try to do some incremental videos just to show you some progress on the job and let you know what's going on. So stay tuned. Alright everybody, back again. Got everything trenched out with the trencher. See behind me, got the dingo with the trencher attachment on it. So I'm going to turn the camera around here in a minute and show you some of the stuff that we're going to be installing today, and just let you kind of know what each thing is, where it's going to go, how it works, just in case you've never done irrigation before. So it's been a while since I've done some, but still remember how to do it. So I'm going to show you some of the trenching that's been done and let you know what we're going to do and go over some of the stuff we're going to use. So here we go. You can see here at the trench end, we're going to end up having to dig all of this up and kind of make a big open box to get to all the lines and everything to reinstall. We're going to rework the complete valve assembly for this and actually connect in. There's 3 working zones. When we get done there'll be 6. So there's a new valve boxes. You can see the trench inside the pool. We'll have a head here and a head right on the other end. There'll be 2 heads in the middle on the other side. We'll have a head right here, one out on the end right there, and then we'll have a line of them going down, and you can see where we'll branch off and go up into the pool area. I got to dig under the fence, and then we'll go around the corner and I'll show you. There'll be the one spray head in the bed over there, and then one out on the end. And we've done a little bit of trenching on the other side, but I'm not going to walk all the way around there right now. Get to some of the materials we're going to be using and let you know what's what. Apologize for the wind, everybody. It's kind of awful breezy out here all morning, so I don't like it's going to calm down any. So that's some of the stuff we're going to be putting in. We've got our valves here, our Drycon's gel wire nut to keep moisture off the connections. We got our main rotor spray heads, so our Rainbird 5000 series. We got our sprays with a adjustable 360-degree nozzle, 15-foot span. A lot of our fittings and everything over here, couplings. These are connections that will go on the ends where a zone may end or a run of pipe may end, and then we'll have some of this here, what they call flex pipe or funny pipe, will be attached to this barb, and then it'll attach to the barb on the bottom of the head that goes in that position. So this is what it'll look like with the fitting on it, and it just connects, and then the head will go on this end once we get it in place. We've got our 7-strand wire in case we have to replace any for the valve assembly. This is currently what they have in there. Our wet or dry blue PVC glue here, and our manual pipe cutters here. It's an irrigation must-have. Again, these are our barbs. Either we'll use them in our connectors like our T's and couplings, or we'll use them in some of the smaller spray heads. These are 1/2 inch on the assembly there. These are 3/4. You can see they have a little bit bigger threaded head on them as opposed to the others. They go in the bottom of the sprays. A lot of everything else is pipe fittings, T's, couplings, things of that nature that we'll use. 45s, some slip fixes, such as this. This is if you have to cut into a piece of pipe, and pull it out real quick where you can see. What this essentially does is ties into pipe and expands. So we'll get some more footage in a minute and let you know what's going on. You can see we got this area opened up. This is where the valves was at, and what I'm going to try to do is take the feed line in the first 3 valves, 3 systems. I'm going to take this one, 90 it over, and then I'm just going to put the next 2 valves beside it and then run those valves to tie into what I need to tie into. One will come out around behind the box and come back this way and go down and feed the stuff all the way over there, and then the other one will just cut through and tie in right over here and then feed this and that part over there. So we'll have 3 lines going to right over there. One will drop off and come in here, the other one will go to that side. The first one will stop right in that area, and then we've got to cut in over here, basically just put a T in and run over to 2 heads on the other side. So what I'm working on now, you can see I got my pipe ready and getting it laid out, but I'm going through and just kind of skimming through the ditch and opening and cleaning it out because there's some loose dirt in the bottom. So as you can see, I got a little ways to go because I'm right here and I still got to go all the way down there and do this stuff in the pool. So looks good so far, and we'll be back. All right, y'all, real quick, back here, not wrapping up everything, but just wrapping up for the day. Running out of daylight, as you can see, and just want to show you some of what we got in, what we got left, and what we changed as far as the valve assembly setup here. So turn the camera around real quick, get some quick footage, and let's see what we got. So this is the 5 valve assembly that was in the ground. There's the old valve box. There's 2 new valve boxes, and this is our new 6 valve setup. And so what we'll have is these first 4 are actually existing lines that were here, and then these 2 valves will feed inside the fence here, and once you get over to this point they will go down and up beside the garage. So that's what we got there. So we got that in, we had that covered up, and we've kind of got the pipe laid out in most places except for in here, because they do let the dogs in here to use the bathroom, so I don't want them chewing on my pipe, but that's where we're at with that. So we got a lot of the, well, I'd say close to half of the trench cleaned out. We were going through with the shovel and had a little bit of a hiccup, but I got it covered up. We had a water line coming this way, right in this area. You can see where I had to dig up, and skipped over this with the trencher because there's the valve right there, and was simply cleaning this out with my little 5-inch wide trenching shovel, and wouldn't you know, I'm scraping out, I hit the side of the pipe and it busts, starts spraying water everywhere. So had to get that fixed. So we got a slip fix in there, so we got it dried, and that's what we got left. We still had to lay everything in, put the heads in, so we'll be back in a couple of days, and let's try to wrap this up. So thanks for taking time to watch the video. It's Josh with Josh's Lawn and Landscape. Appreciate you taking time out, and to be continued.